Texas A&M versus Florida. Um, my thoughts on this game, and we said it before, that Graham Mertz was probably the quarterback that was going to give Florida the best chance to win this football game. And if he had played the entire game, I can't say for sure that Florida would have won because A&M got out to a pretty sizable lead early, and Graham Mertz didn't look fantastic early, and they couldn't run the ball. Montreal Johnson had negative yards. Um, it's a Yeah, I think Florida's defense looked really bad. Really, really bad. This is the second straight game that A&M's run for over 300 yards, which hasn't happened since 2012, Johnny Manziel year. And that's not good. That's not good for Florida. All right, Marshall Reed on Texas A&M side. Marshall Reed looked good. A&M got his first 2 sacks of the year. Marcus Ratcliffe continues to be incredible, and we talked about him on this show for a while. Literally since he's been on San Diego State, we talked about Marcus Ratcliffe on the show and how good he is. A&M penalties were an issue, but dominating the time of possession 37 minutes to 22 is quite frankly embarrassing for Florida. So good job to A&M going in, breaking that road streak, going into Gainesville. Not an easy place to go into, and kind of laying the wood on Florida. Kind of laying the wood. So it'll be interesting to watch this A&M team moving forward. And as for Florida, yeah, this team could be in trouble.
Yeah, yeah. I go on everything you said. In terms of bigger picture, I just still kind of learning more and more about Florida, and maybe they aren't quite good this year, and I think it might show with that
A lot of
schedule.
injuries on the defense, though. Lots, especially in the
Yes,
secondary.
yes. So we'll see what happens there. But and I know you didn't have to throw the football, and you looked fine doing it at times. But again, like Noah Thomas having 2 yards is something that I continue to scratch my head. It's like, where is he? What is going on behind the scenes? Is it up to Colin Klein to get him more involved? Is it him? Is it the quarterbacks? What may it be?
I don't know.
Regardless, though, I guess you can't be too nitpicky after a big time win on the road, first win on the road in a long, long time. Obviously, just kind of an exhale for A&M after struggling to Notre Dame. If Notre Dame goes and loses to friggin' Northern Illinois, then you get your win, you get Bowling Green, and then you can kind of settle in for obviously rivalry game against Arkansas and a pretty tough October. And then also and whatnot for A&M, but hopefully, Wigman's healthy. I still believe that Wigman gives you the best chance as A&M to win and reach your ceiling this year. But again, very excited about Reed and his future and the potential that he showed last year, but also this year as well in this game going on the road. That was tough. But yeah, we'll see. Interesting Florida. What do you do with Lagway and Mertz? I know neither of them looked good, to be honest. But next week is a week you have to win. Like you have to beat
They're
Mississippi
not
State.
going to. Oh, no, Mississippi State. Sorry, that UCF's next week, the week after that, right?
You see it. They'll say the bye, so that's not until October 5th,
Okay.
which is good. But that might be a time where you see a transition there, whether it be a head coach or quarterback. Regardless, though, these next 2 games for Florida are massively important and the future of that program, not only with Billy Napier, but whoever is coaching the team next year, whether it's Napier or someone else. But it's just still a little bit disappointing to see how flat you came out again. Second straight time in a big home game, you coming out flat.
Yeah, I still think Mertz gives his team the best chance to win down to down, game to game. And I think you saw that this week a little bit. I don't think Lagway did not look good. He was uncomfortable. Granted, it was a good defensive line. But and moving forward, like you said with the wide receivers, there's one wide receiver. Actually, in fact, there's one player on the team with over 50 receiving yards. That's not good. That is not good. You need to find ways to get those guys involved. And you've had 3 straight games where you haven't reached 200 passing yards. You can't be. You're not going to be running for 300 yards every single game. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. So got to figure out something offensively. Colin Klein.
Although Colin Klein would love that.
Yeah, Colin Klein would love that for sure. He would love that.